Yeah, welcome. Today we also want to talk about the most important topic, that is how can you create simulation by your own will. And the simulations are what helps in evolution too. So how can you do that as and awaken the universe? We already say that the universe, that the kingdom that you want, that everyone talk about, it's no it's not somewhere else, it's inside you. Like the Brahima said that if it was hidden in the sea, then fish would have already known it, or human would have learned and find it. If Brahima put it on a mountain, humans would have still climbed and found it. If he put it on the ground, human would have dig and find it. So what the Brahima did, he hid the kingdom inside each and every one of us. So for you to find it, you have to look within, make an conscious, and find that the thing you are the light and the shadow, the dark aspect, and you have to be the light of the world. So once you find it, then it means you have found you are the universe, you are the creator. All other places are the thing that you can learn from, you can explore, you can discover that they are also parts of you that you haven't yet discovered. But first thing is, first you have to first discover your true self, your real you inside you. Once you do that, is when now you can start looking for other things. So today I'll talk about how can you create simulations by your will. That is what we want to focus on today. Uh, so we have got this article from medium.com. As say, this is medium from medium.com, published by Illumination. And the title is Wake the Fuck Up, You Are Living in a Simulation. So if you believe in simulation, just to know that you are living in someone's universe is in control of you. How advanced they have gone, you are also going to be part of it. Instead of discovering your kingdom, to discovering that you are also the universe and you can do likewise, like other than going with the whatever is being happening, whatever others are doing, just following. No, we are not supposed to act in such way. So it says, you wake up again and you are not in heaven or hell or any other form of afterlife. You see. So afterlife is struggling about now relocalization, or that once you wake up, it's like someone, if you have read about reincarnation, relocalization is once happens when you die. And what happened when you reincarnate? Those that believe in reincarnation are the ones that focus much on this, that if you die and then come back to life, these are what they believe might happen to you. And once you die and come back to life, you realize that you are not in heaven or hell. That's what they say, meaning to say the generations that have passed, if they are reincarnating, and we are some just to think, we say we are Jesus, we are the second coming of Jesus, and we say we are gods, we are also the devils, because as we are creating the new, we also destroy the old. So once we say we are second coming of Jesus, some believe it's the Jesus of Nazareth who have reincarnated in these avatars, and he is us, without knowing that we are just unique. We are just like him, like as where you he was saying that you are the light of the world in John. I am the light of the world. I and the Father, we are one. he created us in his image. Just all those are symbolism that we are all coming from the same thing. We are all coming from the source. We are all beings of light. All we need is to raise our consciousness and find our true self. That is the real us of each of us. Yeah. Wait, I'm coming. Yeah. So how all this is possible? It's because of evolution itself. And as we some, if you believe in the reincarnation in such a way, in that way, then you are wrong, because the avatar that Jesus had is not the avatar we are having like today. Uh, Localization is about your mental growth. But once you die, it's all the mathematical information that comes back to the source. And we localize via child birth. That is when someone is pregnant, we give birth to other. And we came back here, started the process of learning, growing, and actualizing. As we are learning and growing and actualizing, we also improve other aspects in the horrors we live in. Other aspects like the technology, the thing that what our health, ability to be healthier and even our life to be better than those of the ones who have gone. So you are actually in your bedroom in the year 2342, and you are not the age you were when you passed. You are actually 16 and you just finished an immersive game in the primitive and exciting world of 21st century. This is now to say, once you have localized it, then the way you behave, if you are in your 20s, it means it's about aging, and it focuses much on aging and growth itself. In short, we should say growth itself. What really happens as we are growing up, when we are teenagers, the adolescent symptoms that someone is growing. That is what is focusing on. But once you we get to 30, 40, those aspects we see start to diminish. So as you li- yeah, that is so talking about the primitive and exciting world of the 21st century. You can see right now how technology we have developed. We are talking about artificial general intelligence, that we have gone further to have artificial general intelligence. But in the 21st century, that were not happening. So those that believe in reincarnation, they look at this something questionable, something that they are not able to understand. Why they are not able to understand? Because they haven't looked within, make an conscious question, and realize their true self, that they are the right or the wrong, and they lack the a priori reasoning that Those that once lived in the past in the 21st century, they cannot recreate computer or in these avatars, but the knowledge they had, they produce on of their journey, on their life of in their life of learning and growing and exercising, is still in the horrors, and we are using that knowledge and improving the same knowledge. That's why we have even up to the reached to AGI, and that is artificial general intelligence. But their souls, they died. And once they died, they get back to the source. So for it to come back exactly as the way it was, it's logically possible, because as we are evolving, even the source itself transforms. The mathematical information that is under this, that is we call God, transforms towards its perfect, towards getting to its perfect, that is to get to oneness. That's why once it is projecting into these avatars, in different avatars, we are of unique mathematical, we have possess unique mathematical information that we need to contribute and share in the horrors as we are growing and learning. So you did think we will be able to tell, right? Right. When you first hear it, the idea that we actually live inside some sort of artificial digital universe seems pretty silly, like some tech bro from Silicon Valley and came up with after he did ayahuasca in the jungle. So ayahuasca in the jungle is uh, a ritual that people do, but it's not common here. It's mostly performed in America. So the Silicon Valley, the universe, the artificial digital universe is now the technology we have developed. Like right now, just this avatar, we say we have to be both this avatar. We are the avatar, so and the internet itself. That is to say, the internet we have to integrate. It need to be part of us. We need to also be inside the computer self. Our true self, the right, the light inside us also needs to project inside the internet itself. Internet needs to be part of us as we are in the process of learning, growing, and actualizing. So some who is just a scientist, once you have integrated the internet, then he might say your digital universe, your artificial digital universe. Why? Because you have augmented yourself with the digital, with artificial digital uh, science. That is the internet itself, and that's what we need to focus on. And we call once you have integrated internet, that is, you have become a transhumanist. That is our goal. We want everyone and each of us to be. We need to all be transhumanists. Once we are transhumanists, then we can create better and beautiful world than we have right now. Because if we are not using the technology wisely, we are not integrating the technology, how are we going to communicate in a distance world? As you remember, one of our goals is to form planetary is planetary civilization. So how are we going to communicate to each other and have fun from each other to each other with someone who in a distance place? Like someone you might be in America, you might be in Australia, you might be in Europe, and you are in Africa. How are you going to communicate and have fun from the distance? It's all about us coming together, realizing that we are beyond the material thing that have surrounded us. We have to become transhumanists, integrate the internet, and learn, apply reasoning, and we need to apply reason, and logic. Just think of the games we play right now. We play with algorithm. The computer games we play with algorithm. What if as we are learning, growing, and technology have gone favor, as humans we have also grown favor. Uh, what if we can do online video game that you should be playing with a real human from another planet? It might be from a different country, and have fun instead of playing with an computerized, programmed algorithm. That is going to be, we're going to have more, you can enjoy game playing on online other than playing with an programs algorithm. That's why we say we really need to focus on valuing knowledge. We really need to focus on looking within, making unconscious cautious. Once we make unconscious cautious, then we know our true self. So, on the way we can create simulations now is we are going to look for that. Because remember, as you speak, you create. By your will now, you can see that this, as you are interacting with other people, because simulations they are not just being created anyhow, but as you are interacting with other people, the information you are sharing, the stories you are sharing, with your will, you know what. Once you know yourself, then you know what is the best for everyone. Then, if someone is speaking something that is letting the majority astray, once you notice it with your will, you know what the right is, you know what is best for everyone is. Then you know the best way you can say to help each and everyone. So once you speak to those people, they integrated it, then it's how you create it. Because once you tackle their intuition, then it's the information they spread to each other. So if everyone who have that information, that everyone who is close to the one who is speaking, has doesn't know what you are sharing, then it means the question he might render, if he haven't also discovered himself, is going to share the same information. So if you speak if you are here in Africa, then you speak to someone who doesn't have that information, then the information is going to spread it, depending on the one who is reaching. You can even go further to America, you see, because it's the right information. And today, some they believe we are living in a computer simulation. Why? Because the most important that I have advanced and grow is the internet. Is they are the computer. So the information we mostly share is the about how computers, how our algorithms are operating, how artificial intelligence is working. And as we are sharing those information, the information is spread. It's intuitively. You see, that's why some they even say they even believe that we are all intuitively connected. Why? It's because of the mathematical information that we share that link to everyone who haven't integrated or look within. But to those who know who their true self is, they don't just receive information and share. They keep information, question it, analyzing it. Once it has reached to is what is right for it, then it's when they also choose to spread it to other people for them to learn, grow, and actualize from the same information, basic information. But some of the smartest people in the world actually take it pretty seriously, and a number of tech billionaires have spent millions of dollars trying to prove we live in a simulation and help break us out of it. So some of tech billionaires now, as we are the technology we have right now is now people just because the one who just think of the companies that are making the computers, the phones, the what. So they are all billionaires. So they some would just specialize that is taking take. They just say take because it's the technology we are using right now. But our goal is also we also need to you reach at using quantum mechanics. You see, once we get to quantum mechanics, then we are going to start using we are the technology itself. The ones who make for they are going now to apply to start making quantum computer using quantum mechanics that has been developed by Max Planck 100 years ago. That everything that exists is mind. You see, not matter, because the technology we are using right now, the scientists they use that atoms, matter itself is the matrix of everything, without knowing that mind so is what is the matrix for everything. So quantum mechanics is the most advanced that have proved that mind is the matrix of everything. So, but for it to explain what mind is, they haven't gone in such details. That's why we say we need to embrace mathematics, because it's only mathematics, pure mathematics that can be able to explain what mind is. We even have a equation for what a Euler's equation is equation that explain what our soul is, mathematical. See, but if we just focus on the atoms themselves, then looking at the silicon valley, what have managed to produce the computers we have, the cars we have produced, is all based in mad atom as the basis, is all based in detection process. That matter, once you detect matter, then you find the molecule. Once you detect molecule, you find the atoms. Once you detect atom, you find protons and neutrons. But if you ask what are the protons and neutrons are, then you get no answer. While if you study mathematics, then you can even go further that they all have charges, positive and negative charges. And mathematically, you can understand what the charge, what did it mean to say a negative charge and a positive charge. What happens when you combine the two forces? Then, if you have understood mathematics, then you can use the knowledge of statics and antithesis and antithesis. You can apply those now are mathematical terms that are does not exist in scientific paradigm, empirical scientists. But if you are a rationalist, then you can be able to understand as the way we are rationalists, we are gods, we are the source of everything, where every existence is coming from. We are coming from mind, soul, not atoms. So for you, once you have truly understood yourself where you are coming from, you cannot even believe that you are living in an artificial digital uh, simulation. You can know that you are still living in the horrors coming from the source, and the simulation are therefore evolution, and in the process of learning, growing, and actualizing. So it is even NASA scientists said that, quite frankly, if we are not living in a simulation, it is an extraordinary, unlikely circumstance. So they also believe in simulation. Why? Because the simulation are there for uh, evolution. But for them to go further and to study what existence is, I don't believe, because the majority are physicists. They focus as much on the travel, which is about time, and the speed, which is about speed, distance, and time. But in studying existence, they have it integrated that everything that the universe came during the time of Big Bang, when there are only the source, and the source was the only thing that started giving rise to uh, space-time domain. At first there was the source, well, only frequency, which is we also call the frequency domain. There's God, which is everything, and the source is what started giving rise to space-time domain. The space-time domain now is the physical world we are living. It's only time and space, time and space, and we created all the universe and the galaxies itself. So for us to know all of that, we first need to look with it, discover what you know with it, then we can explore what the source did for us, because we are unique individuals. Then explore and discover our own kingdom that was there in the beginning. Why would someone or something do this to us? We are living in a computer programmed reality, and the only clue we have to it is when some variables is changed. So as we are evolving, if majority haven't integrated the internet, then it means the only creators are the ones who are key participants. So the information everyone might be getting in a simulation as we are evolving will be the same information that the only who have developed, who have advanced, who have attracted the favor are saying. So we might be getting the same information about the technology and the computers as we have developed. If you haven't realized your true self and you are not learning, it's now when natural selection applies. You fail to involve, and others they take you, they involve. Once they have involved, it means they have gone favor, they have defeated you. So if you are not valuing learning, then all you focus on is going back to the source, which we don't want. We want us to then grow and actualize. The simulation theory suggests that everything we perceive to be real, like our lives, our planet, and our universe, is actually a computer generated program or video game. So that is the simulation theory itself, where it's about the information that is transformed all over and is being stored all over the planet, whether intuitively or storytelling. That is the simulation itself. So for you to not be trapped in simulation, first you need to know yourself. Look within, make an conscious question, discover your kingdom within. Once you do that, then everything is going to be simple for you, and you are going to create also best simulation for the best of the majority, for the best of the planet by your will, because you will know where you need to shed the light, where you're not supposed to benefit everyone. Yeah, that is that I wanted to share with you guys. But if you have any question, don't forget to put it in the comment section. Then I'm going to come back to you and explain. Bye.